Not sure about the angles of all this. As I said, I've got really bad lighting in my house and I'm in the process of fixing all of that up. So hopefully this is okay. I wanted to talk today a little bit about a theme that's been running in my life lately, and it's all around timelines, time jumping, time travel, all sorts of things of that nature. And it's been in the shows I've been watching, some of the people that I'm following. I'm really into quantum physics and all the, I don't know if you'd call them fringe or edge sciences. I don't know. So much stuff doesn't seem to be like it was when I was in school. And I know that was I'm 53, so that was a long time ago. But even so, there seems to be, and pardon this term, using this term so early, but quantum jumps in what I learned then to what there is now. And I feel like I've missed something in the middle. So I'm really fascinated with it. But it takes me to today's subject, which is regrets. And I coach and I talk to a lot of people in general. And I'm quite a conversationalist. I love talking to people. I love talking to new people, different people, people in different, or everything. I love, people are just interesting, right? Everyone is interesting. And people love to talk about themselves and they love the opportunity to, and I love to let them go and ask them questions and find out just what makes them tick or what's happened and anyway, all of those things. But a lot of people seem to have regrets. And I've got to tell you that since my spiritual awakening, 2017 or 2018, I've done a lot of work on myself and I've come to the point where over the last few years, I don't have any regrets. Does that mean I didn't do stuff that wasn't the best choice or stupid things? No, it doesn't. But here's my reasoning with this. I've made peace with all that because at the end of the day, you can live in regret. You can think back to what you could have, should have, would have, might have done. You can judge yourself over what you've done years ago with the knowledge that you have now that you didn't have then. None of that's going to make any difference because what's done is done. So I figure you've lost enough of your life beating yourself up about it. So what is that doing? It's not doing anything. So what should I do? I should leave it there and make peace with the fact that I did all that. What's done is done. Don't lose your future living in regrets about your past that you can't change. So I know that that might not be what everybody thinks, and I know there's probably a few people out there that are pointing back at the camera now saying, hey, you should be regretting stuff. Well, hey, I'm not going to, but thank you very much for your concern about what I've done in my life. The reason I don't have regrets or live with regrets or allow them into my nowness and the energy of that is because I finally love myself now. And that's, again, going to set people off. Oh, you love yourself. Like, oh, not in that way. I finally have made peace with all the parts of me now. All those parts of me that I hid, all those parts of me that I was ashamed of, that I didn't want to look at, that I didn't want to address, all of those things, I've made peace with the fact and I've owned them. And like I said in one of my previous videos, you know, I've given every part of me the talking stick. I've sat down around the campfire and said, hey guys, come in, darkness, light, good, bad, whatever. Come in, leave your label at the door. You're not good, you're not bad, you're not this, you're not that. You're just an experience that's formed my life up to now. Come on in, sit down around the campfire. The talking stick got passed around the whole campfire. Yes, I love my metaphors. So this was me going through a lot of stuff in my life over the last few years and giving it the room and the space to breathe, the space to look at it, the space to cry the tears, feel the anger, feel the emotions attached to it. I've gone around the whole campfire now, and it's a big campfire because there's a lot of stuff. Hey, we've all got a lot of stuff, right? The talking stick finally came back to me at the beginning of this year. And I sat for a little bit with that talking stick because I wasn't sure what to say. Why wasn't I sure what to say? Because I hadn't been here before. I'd never been somewhere where I had accepted and listened to every part of me. And I realised that all those parts of me make me me today. That's why I am who I am. Sue's 2023 heading into 2024 is different to Sue's of 1973 and 1989 and 1996 because things happened in that time. And if I were to go back and be able to change one thing in any of those things in my timeline to now, that would alter every single thing that's to come afterwards. So I would not be here right now in 2023 loving myself, appreciating myself, made peace with my crooked teeth, made peace with my big nose, didn't like my voice, didn't like to be on video. And here I am now doing YouTube channels, editing my own stuff. Let me tell you what, if you don't like things about yourself, the last thing you want to do, about your appearance or your voice, the last thing you want to do is be editing videos, because man, yeah. All of that has helped me to work through everything. So if I was to change one thing in my timeline to date, I wouldn't land up here now where I am today. I might be somewhere else. I mightn't be as happy. I might be dead. So to me, that's why I say regrets are useless. They are time stealers. They are joy stealers. They are stealing your life. They're stealing your now. So I encourage you to do the work, however that looks for you. I've done a lot of writing. I've done a lot of crying. I've done a lot of meditating. I've been to church. I have joined groups of people who were healing in all sorts of modalities. I've worked through so many things. It's not one particular thing that's done anything for me, but all of that has come to this realization. And then what solidified it for me was this time travel, time loop, time manipulation things that I've been watching and learning about, that solidified it for me. That, you know, some of these fictional things I've been watching where people go back in time to change something drastic, and then they come back to the future and then they check the paper or they check history to see what it changed, because it didn't just change that one thing. It changed everything then that followed on. So being able to see this is, I don't know, it's released so much from me. Now, this is a personal thing and it'll be personal for everyone. And this has taken a lot of years. Like I said, I woke up, had a spiritual awakening due to a relationship breakdown in 2017, 2018 that sent me through a loop and put me through what I now know as the dark night of the soul, or a part where you feel like you're in a pit and you can't move and you can't do anything and you can't. It's basically where your life feels like it's over and you feel like you're at the end, but it's actually a brand new beginning and a chance to go through and do things in your life. Look at your life, talk about all the things that you didn't talk about, feel all the things that you didn't feel. So the purpose of today's video is just to say to you, have a little think about how much you're living in the past in your mind, how much you're letting regrets and things that you've done shape your now and shape what you feel your future will be like, because you are the CEO, you are the driver of your own life, and you are the person who is in charge, and you can decide to put all that heavy baggage down at any moment. But you must do the work behind that too, to fully release it all and let it go. So don't live in regret. Don't waste the rest of your life. Don't waste your now. Everybody's done things that now that they've lived a bit more life, they may or may not do the same again if the chance was there. But the truth of the matter is the chance is never going to be there. You're not going to be able to change that. And like I said, even if you got a free pass to go back and change one thing, everything thereafter would change and you don't know where else you might be. Okay, hopefully this was helpful. I'm trying to organise my space a little bit better so we'll have more, I don't know, professional looking stuff. It's coming in 2024. It's just taking a little bit longer than what I thought. But I really want to get these messages out. My motto is, if I can help one person, that's my motto. So one person, if I can help one person with this video, it's not worth sitting on it until next year, this information that I've found, because that might help somebody today. I'm not going to sit and wait. Don't judge the messenger. Listen to the message. It's not usually, to me, it's not how it's presented. It's that it's presented for you to choose what you want to do with. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty more things coming. And I'm also over on Instagram at Smarting Coaching. So if you feel that you want to have some bits and pieces, some daily encouragement, some different ways to think about things, some perspective shifts that may help you to enjoy your life more, head on over there. I'd love to share some time with you. Okay, take care. I'll talk to you soon.